Hi folks, Rodney here again. I'm going to do just a real quick recap on the Dal Soggio Sphere cartridges. The riding conditions today is probably the worst I've ever seen it out here. And when I say worse, it's muddy. There's roots everywhere. There's big rocks that are coming up out of the ground. And so it was truly a great test. It is so plush. So any of this little stuff, you can even just tell by riding down the road. Compared to the AER 48s, there's night and day difference. It's, like I said, it's so plush. If you hit a pothole with the AER 48s, it just sends a jar right up through your shoulders. On this, you feel it, but it's nothing compared to what it is with the AERs. Not only is it plush, the biggest thing that I was really impressed with today is it feels like it has amazing, people call it footprint, but amazing traction on the front end. So even on let's say a little bit of an incline where you're on like a side hill and where normally you would lose traction with the AERs, this just seems to hold up. And I was really impressed with that. I didn't really quite expect that. I knew that going through corners, I wouldn't have the vague feeling that I had with the AERs. But with this, man, it's just so much traction on the front end. So truly impressed with that. All in all, I can't say enough great things about it. Look forward to riding it more, in some of the dry, when the ground dries out a little bit. Obviously here it's muddy, and so you can't really go quite as fast. I will say that the one thing that I did notice, and I've seen this in, I think it was a Vital MX review that they did, they said that the one maybe downfall, if it had any at all, would be that when you hit the whoops, it had this kind of a dead feeling. And I did notice that a few times. When you hit something hard and fast, it does have this dead feeling. It doesn't send any, sharp jars through your body like the AERs would, but you definitely feel it. So that's maybe one thing. I could soften it up on the compression. I haven't touched the clickers at all. They're completely set the way Brian sent it to me with. But also right here, he put a band on here for me, and so that can tell you how much of the stroke I'm using. Obviously, I'm not using much of the stroke at this point. I could probably use another, 4 or 5 inches there, but I'm not hitting anything really hard yet either. So I'm going to leave it alone like it is for right now and just kind of ride it that way and see what I think. But man, I am so impressed with those. It's all in all, it cost me about $2,100 to have the cartridges put in, and that included the revalving that Brian did down there for me. It probably the best money I've ever spent, so I'm extremely happy. I'm going to tell you guys about these MotoSense tie-down straps. Obviously, you see that I don't have any tie-downs on, and these are amazing. I did have to put in a fastener there to kind of hold them in place, but that comes with the MotoSense when you get them. But man, it's so quick. You just pull right up on the trailer, just latch them up real quick, and you're on your way. So I love those as well. All right, hopefully somebody's getting something out of this review, and if you know of anybody else that hates their AER 48s, let me rephrase that. Maybe not hate them, but what I didn't like about them is I was constantly trying to figure out, find the perfect air pressure, and I always struggle with it. When I had them revalved from factory connection, they told me to go to 141, which the normal was 136 on this XC model, and it just seemed like they were always really harsh after that. So I dropped them all the way back down to 136 again, and still was having these it would ramp up really quick. So there again, I am so happy with these forks. If anybody else is looking for them, if they have any questions, please don't hesitate to send me a comment. I'd be more than happy to share my thoughts and tell you the process and what you need to do to try to get it taken care of. But there again, please like and share. And if you're not a subscriber, if you find this information helpful, please take the time to subscribe. Thanks again. Have a great day.